about to go somewhere odd now. Times to rise and elevation starts to drop down. Our little secret, don't kiss and tell, you're so bad. I'll probably see you in hell. Welcome to hell, baby. This is podcast hell.
Let's do this.
Oh, and we're live, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome.
The podcast has begun.
Oh, here's another one.
Now, this might be nice because I think Liz and I will fight less if I can't see her.
Oh.
Like this would be, I'd have to, it's a real effort. I won't get annoyed as much.
You have to, because if you have to turn around to get upset, it like takes
It's
up
not
some
worth
of the
the
energy.
effort.
It's not worth the effort to be upset.
Yeah.
Because then you could like crick your neck, and then that would just make it even worse. Because
Because now you're in pain and annoyed.
yeah,
You guys think we're kidding about the fights?
I
that
hope
we
you're
have
not.
on this podcast.
Yeah,
but
I'm looking forward to it.
I'm hoping this will be this could be a huge mistake.
This might be the last one ever.
To have you on. Have you come on ever with other people before?
Yeah, I was on with Meredith and Rob and AYG.
other couples.
Wait, all three of you?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. Oh, great
Oh,
headshot,
yeah.
by the
You
way,
had
Liz.
another 4 people.
Huh? Oh,
that
thank
you
you.
Your headshot
so
in
you
the
did
thumbnail for that
it
episode?
somehow.
Oh, thanks.
Wait, what are you saying?
You had another. Was it another couple or just another person?
It's another couple and
So you guys figured it
another
out.
person.
But I had a different setup. I had a table, and then people sat 1, 2, 3, 4 around the table. It was just like a better setup for more people. Because like that space, yeah, it's just like there wasn't a person sitting in the back and then people sitting here.
You sacrifice volume for comfort, which I admire. I appreciate it because I'm very comfortable right now. So
You
thank
seem very comfortable.
I know you put a little dog ottoman for me.
But I'll be honest. I sprung for this rug, and this rug feels great on my ass.
rug.
Nice.
It's a comfy,
It's a
thick
really
rug.
nice rug.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to sleep on it.
Is it Egyptian Berber?
I don't know what it is.
I just made that up. I don't know.
Egyptian
what that is.
Berber.
Yeah, I don't know. I know Berber's a thing, right? It's a.
Gordon.
I don't know.
He just farted.
He farted.
Oh, that was him.
That was
Yeah,
him.
they'll find out.
every time I accidentally, I'll be like, Gordon.
Yeah, I just hear a noise and it smells like dog food, and I'm like, Sandy.
Yeah, because we've been eating a lot of beans
A
lately.
lot of dog food recently.
Our systems are still adjusting to the dog food. If
a
you do end up
transition.
in a road-like situation, you will eat the dog food.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
It is it's just pure protein. Yeah, that's
Yeah. Dogs just they don't like seasoning.
not well.
I don't know if they don't like it. It's
Depends
just
on the dog.
It's just that they might get sick.
I think you're confusing dogs and jungle cats. They don't like season. They don't. Jungle cats don't like pepper.
Jungle cats.
Yeah.
You give a jungle cat like a
Black
taco
pepper.
with some El Paso seasoning in it.
It's over for them.
It'll barf it right up.
Yeah.
Why do you know that about jungle cats?
Hey, don't ask too many questions. I'd like to make up facts, Liz. I don't.
Yeah. How do you know that though?
Mike Tyson said it in the Hangover movie. Oh wait, no, not
So
even
it
Mike
must be true.
It was Mike Tyson's tiger, but Ed Helms said it.
They don't like seasoning.
They hate pepper. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh.
It's probably just a joke.
Yeah.
It
I don't
can't
know
be
if there's any
true.
fact
No,
checking on
all
that
jokes
script.
are true.
All scripts are true.
It's good. It's good. I can't see her. It's good. I can't see her. That was annoying.
Yeah. She's a writer. She hates comedy. Comedy is the cheapest form of writing. Oh, Jesus. It got so
Wait, I just have to think about it. Comedy is the cheapest form of writing. It should be writing is the cheapest form of comedy if you're trying to insult writing.
No, I was trying to insult comedy.
Oh. Wait, you don't think comedy and writing are the same thing?
I think writing comedy is its own type of writing.
Yes.
Like it's like a tool set that you have that I think real writers don't consider comedy writing to be writing, but that's just my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Liz?
So you don't think David Sedaris is a real writer?
Shit.
Is he saying that he thinks that's what writers think, or that's
Mark
what you
Twain?
think?
I'm saying that's what I think writers think.
Famously
Yeah,
a comedic writer
don't
and
make-
an American treasure.
No, don't. He's not saying his own opinion. He's reporting what other people
Lou is
think.
speaking
Yes.
on behalf of writers
Correct.
and saying writers don't
Yeah.
respect comedy writing.
Right.
Right.
Yeah,
as
he's
if
not
it-
saying he feels that way.
Right. I do not feel that way.
Right. Well, and I'm
He
saying
represents writers.
All of
Yeah.
That's an amalgam.
classic American writers,
And just for the sake of
such
fun
as
on
Mark
the
Twain.
For the sake of fun on the podcast, I'll say that I don't think comedy writers are writers.
Okay.
I don't understand this. I do not. I'm abstaining from this conversation. It's offensive to my entire being as a comedian and a writer.
I was trying to back you up, Liz. I was trying to say you're a real writer.
Rage baiting.
Mark Twain Didn't write shit. He sucks.
He wrote the N-word a lot, didn't he?
He did.
Yeah.
He named
So does Quentin.
but it was ironic.
Oh, N-word Jim. That's his character.
I don't think it was like. I think that was like the point. Is like this will always be. This character is always going to get into trouble no matter who's reading this book. That book's been banned by everybody on the political spectrum at some point.
That rascal. N-word Jim. What a
N-word,
rascal.
N-word Jim. This is staying in.
I'm trying to get something clipped out of this podcast.
You'll get something clipped. The real issue is not if
Isn't
you.
like you're looking for a job or anything.
Yeah, no, yeah. It's not like people are checking my socials.
Do you think people are
now.
checking your socials for the job that you're applying for? No, don't say
We
that.
won't say anything.
I won't know. I won't say
anything.
what it is. Yeah, the current one. No, I think they're just looking for sales acumen. I don't think they're concerned with like your social posts. But I've seen it before, and I've lost jobs over it because I used to speak my mind on social media, which is a huge mistake. Now the only thing I post is like, oh, look at this fun time picture with me and my wife, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I've definitely lost an interview.
Oh yeah. You got to be like, if you have like unless you're like I don't know, unless you're like a comedian and you just need like comedian jobs, I guess it's fine.
Right.
But yeah, like real jobs. Oh yeah, they do some digging.
No, I scrubbed. I went
Sometimes.
way back on Facebook and Instagram. Just,
Oh, my Facebook is so bad.
What a nightmare, dude.
My Facebook's a nightmare because one of my best friends in college was Jewish, and we would like roast each other on Facebook. But like now it's like,
Eric, don't say roast about Jews.
well, no. Well, this is an example of something I would have said when I was 19 years old. I mean, literally, we would sit next to each other with our computers and just write the most fucked up things towards each other on Facebook and be like, what do you think about this? And it was just, we were just like, well, no one's ever going to see this.
Right, who cares?
What is this new Facebook thing? And every once in a while, like he'll just, like his memories of Facebook pop up, he'll screenshot it. I'm like, dude, delete that shit right now.
Please
This
stop.
looks horrible.
Yeah. It's
So
just-
yeah, if anybody goes back on my early Facebook timeline, it's a nightmare.
Well, every
It's
time
over.
it says like memory from 7 years ago or something stupid, I posted it, and I remember back then thinking like, oh, this is hilarious. Let me share this. And I read it back, and I'm like, that was so poorly written and not funny at all.
Yeah.
Like,
Same.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Well, anytime you look at any of your comedy from back before, you're like, oof.
Oof.
Oh boy. I think I got good at comedy last week. I think everything I did before last week was horrible.
Yeah. I feel the same way about with me and music and how confident I am to show it to people. Like, check that you're lucky to hear this right now. And then 6 months later, I'm like, who was that guy?
Yeah.
I'll listen back just embarrassed. But they do say that if you don't look back on your life and cringe, then you're not evolving.
How poetic.
So
Who said that?
me, just
Mark
now.
Twain.
Friedrich Nietzsche.
Some hack comedy writer.
One of my regrets is like taking a comedy class and then they had a graduation show and thinking like, invite everyone you know when you're still not good. And then
But-
people have that impression. And then when you actually do become good and you want to invite people, they still
No
are like
one wants
hesitant
to
now 'cause-
go.
Yeah. Like my brother went to my first graduation show. He didn't look up from the table. Like he refused to look at me on stage because he was so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
And I think that's why years later he told me he wanted to put on his own stand-up show without practice, without anything. He was like, I just want to do a show in front of a couple hundred people. And I was like, you think you can do it because you saw me do it once.
And I was
you were
bad.
like, and you're like, I can do better than her. But I had to like, it took some convincing, but he finally realized like, okay, I shouldn't do this.
No, you should have called
Yeah, I
him
was
on
gonna
his
say,
bluff and
that's
let
where
him
you made your
humiliate
mistake, Sandy.
himself.
I wish I had, but
Yeah.
at the same time, I was just like, how dare you feel like you saw me do it once and you think you can easily do comedy now?
You made it look so difficult. Of course he can do it.
He also, at the time when I respected him, I would ask him for advice, and he would tell me like, do an accent. That's what's going to be funny.
Could you
So he
imagine?
wanted me to do a broken Asian accent, and I was like,
Oh, I thought he wanted like an Irish accent or
no,
something.
he wanted
like-
me to do. He was like, do your jokes over, but do it with a broken Asian accent. And I was like, that's not really my like style.
That's
And
not
he was
really
like, you should
anybody's
just
style.
try it. You should just try it. And I was like, I couldn't do it. I was like, you don't know me, I guess.
Yeah.
When did you
Then
lose
Lou was like,
respect
I'll do
for
it.
your brother?
I just come out on stage. You guys ready for this? You're not.
He's been chipping away at my having
Go
respect
there.
for
No,
him.
go there. Let's cry.
Yeah.
Let's see
He's not
tears.
gonna watch this.
Yeah, shit on your family. Do it.
I'm looking to burn these bridges. Burn the whole house down. Oh, too soon.
Ooh, you didn't say you're gonna forest fire the bridges.
Oh, burn the whole house? It is too soon.
This is way too soon.
Homes are burning as we speak.
Not anymore. It rained.
You know, jokes, words hurt.
But jokes put out fires. So
Yeah.
We
Are
should
you
put
guys
on a
gonna?
comedy.
You think you guys are gonna hang out here in LA?
Here?
In
yeah.
LA.
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
I figure once we finish renovating our home and get it exactly as we like it, then we'll flip it and sell it and go to somewhere like
Are you
Denver
really
or something.
renovating a home right now?
Yeah, we're in the midst.
Are you doing it with?
nice.
Are you doing it with flame retardant materials?
I wish there was such a thing. We're
There
not allowed to
are.
touch.
Or
There
there's,
are.
or there's things that are resistant to
Resistant,
fire.
right? But we can't. We live in Studio City and on the low part, like it's just concrete everywhere. So
Okay.
there's not really that much of a risk for us as far as fire goes.
But Studio City
it was
did light on
close.
fire.
There was a part that
it was
did.
like surrounding Studio City, but we stayed okay the whole time somehow.
Yeah.
Just because there's nothing really there to. Also, we live across the street from a Department of Water and Power like substation.
Yeah.
Like a water pump station.
Luckily, those guys are really on top of their game out here. You should feel safe.
Did you guys question?
You go in there, it's just like, oh, were we not supposed to fill this with lighter fluid? Oops.
Oh man.
The whole time I was like, we should probably just get a go bag together. And Lou was like, we're fine. And I was like, I'm not trying to be crazy. I'm just saying, why not put something together
Yeah.
in case? Like, I don't think that'll hurt anybody.
Yeah, like a to-go
Yeah,
bag?
just a to-go bag.
Eric was like, let's pack up the car and drive to the East Coast. Let's get out of here.
Yeah.
He was not
you were ready to
exaggerating.
go?
He was
Yeah,
ready
no, I'm not a big...
to abandon our home
Yeah.
and
On
our
paper,
lives.
it did not look good. Like, we were
No.
like triangulated
Yes.
by fires. I was like, anyone looking at where we live will be worried for us. But in reality, we were actually not so bad. But yeah.
No, she kept being like, well, they're saying the winds are blowing the other way. I was like, oh, good thing the winds never change. Good thing that's not like a phrase in common parlance we use all the time. The winds are a-changin'.
There's a song about it.
Yeah.
One of my favorites.
Luckily, the Santa Ana winds are predictable and never change. No, I wanted to get the fuck out of here immediately.
Oh.
We also didn't have power in our
guys
home.
lost
We lost
wow.
power for like almost 48 hours.
Whoa.
Yeah.
We lost power for 30 seconds.
We had to throw out so much chicken. We had so much chicken.
Why did you have
You
so
know,
much chicken?
you guys
we-
could have
'cause-
you could have messaged us and kept stuff in our. We have a
Yeah, you
second
could have just
fridge.
asked
We
us to
have
throw
a
it out
second
for you.
fridge.
Damn.
Should've
We
done
should have
that.
done that.
We would have thrown out it for you guys.
I got to
Don't
work
worry.
out.
You could have done.
I got to work out carrying all the food that went bad to
That sucks.
It was very heavy.
Well, that's good. At least you got some exercise out of
I
it.
did get some exercise out of it.
Yeah. You been working out?
I have been working out.
Yeah, me too. I've been pumping irons.
Yeah.
That's an exercise
Nice.
thing.
I noticed. That thing's cool as
Have
hell.
you been dropping a couple elbs?
No, I've been gaining a couple elbs. I'm
Oh.
definitely fatter since the last time I did this podcast.
you're
for
working
sure.
out.
Yeah. But, I'm doing like not cardio. I'm doing like just.
You're going to gain muscle. You're going to gain weight.
I'm just
You're gonna
lifting
get
Yeah,
heavy.
yeah.
I'm lifting heavy every day, which is nice. I feel strong. But you eat a lot more when you you know how it is.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm making an excuse for my night snacks.
A little night snack.
You know how it is
It's
when
fun
you
to
earn
say it like that.
Yeah,
You go,
but
I get a little night snack.
Oh.
Little snacky.
a little whole bag of chips, a little entire package of cheese.
Our snacks suck now because
Oh, they're so bad.
I'm trying to get rid of sugar.
Oh.
So Liz is like, every time I buy something, she's like, what the
It's
fuck
like
is this?
sugar-free turkey jerky.
Oh,
Is there sugars that are good, like dates, fruit, or even
Fruits
those
are
things?
good.
Okay.
Fruits are good. So I have like some dried fruit that I'll
that.
snack on
That's the best.
sometimes.
Yeah.
But I like added sugar is bad.
Like even maple syrup
Maple
or honey.
Yeah, those are horrible. Maple syrup is like the worst. You're only supposed to have. My nutritionist has like ruined me because he's like when I was originally going to my nutritionist in October because I don't want to be diabetic. He was like, do you ever drink soda? I'm like, yeah, once in a while, I'll have a soda or something at Chipotle. And he's like, okay, great.
I hated that sentence.
He's like, go downstairs.
Once in a while, of a soda at Chipotle.
He's like, well, why don't you dine on this motherfucker? Go downstairs and get a thing of sugar. And I was like, okay. Do you have anything to measure? I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, so I had a root beer. He was like, that one root beer you had.
Here you go.
Take your measuring cup and measure out 56 grams of sugar right now and pour it into a bowl. And it filled up like 2/3 of the bowl.
Yeah.
And he was like, now the maximum for somebody your age, your height, and your weight should be like 25 grams of added sugar. And it's not like you should be doing that.
Right.
This is 2.5 times that. Just imagine, he's like, go get a spoon. I told him, like, be hard on me. So he was like, go get a spoon. Put the spoon in the bowl.
Eat it.
Picture sitting down at a table and eating this.
Oh, man.
And I was like, yeah, I can't. That's like the most disgusting thing ever. He was like, yeah, well, that was one soda.
Right.
I'm like, okay, that worked.
Yeah.
And now, like, whenever I look at the added sugar on stuff, I'm like, fuck, 10 grams. Oh, my God. She had a ginger ale the other day. I took a sip. I mean,
hurt
I was.
your teeth, I'll bet, right? It was
Oh, my God.
So
it was like
sweet.
fucking fentanyl. I was like,
Yeah.
oh, suck a dick. Give me more.
This isn't even my favorite soda. Yeah. See, my problem is worse because my problem is not an education issue. Like, I'm aware of the garbage shit that I'm putting in my
Are you
body.
calling him stupid?
No,
Yeah.
I mean, I can call him stupid a lot of different ways. This is pretty roundabout.
Yeah. Fuck you.
I'm dumber than you because I know what I can eat.
You're like,
And I still just punch it down my throat at night.
There is like a fun. I mean, look, I get it. I've gone on those, and like the reckless abandon of it is amazing when you don't care.
Oh, on a food bender?
A food bender?
Oh, man.
Oh yeah.
Oh, that is the best.
Oh,
dude.
Papa like.
When you have no bottom.
Papa like his bender.
Second, third dinner. A food bender. Oh, I just discovered Lactaid, and boy, has my life changed.
Oh, Lactaid, the milk.
Congratulations.
Yeah, no, the pill. I take a pill every day.
Yeah,
Oh.
the Lactaid that we bought. We went to Target.
I've been taking them.
It's
And you're not allowed to say anything. You swore you wouldn't say anything.
Well, now is the perfect opportunity to say something.
And yet you swore. And yet your word forbids you.
No one
You remember
should
your
know.
word? You gave your word at Target.
she's been crushing them up and putting them into your bologna.
I'll tell the story.
Tell the story.
Since she cannot.
Uh-oh.
As she has sworn to never. No, I get Lactaid milk.
Okay.
And then I also just eat cheese because I probably have lactose intolerant. Right. And she's like, why do you even get the milk if you're going to eat cheese? I'm like, well, it's not better if I also get normal milk. Like when I drink milk, it's fine. And then I should probably eat less cheese.
Right.
But she's like, it's so crazy that you would do that.
Yeah.
So fine, we go to Target and I'm like, let me get some Lactaid. She starts to do the whole, it's crazy I drink Lactaid milk and don't take Lactaid pills.
She's not wrong.
I didn't say it then.
You're not even allowed to comment on this. That's the word. It's the vow you took. You swore it in Target.
We're watching a domestic dispute unfold in front of
And I said, we're going to go get Lactaid right now, like Lactaid pills, and put them downstairs, and that'll be that. But you're not allowed to ever make fun of me again for the Lactaid milk thing if we do it. Because we had to go back to get it. But that was the deal, was that she would never speak of it again. And this is where we are.
They had to spend double the gas.
But I will.
to get him
But I will
not
do
having
this.
gas.
I will remove the ban.
Yeah.
And you are allowed to make fun of me for Lactaid milk
Yeah.
for the next hour if you
Wow,
want.
that's so nice.
But then it shuts down the second we turn this podcast off. You're back to a cone of silence on it.
It's a gift and a curse though, the Lactaid pills, because now I can just
Lay
eat
it
a
on.
full log of mozzarella and not have any like problems the next day. So it's definitely like I can just reckless abandon. I can eat whatever I want now. It's pretty ridiculous. But we just do oat milk though. You don't need lactic milk.
Yeah.
You know?
Oatmeal?
I like oat
Yeah,
milk.
oat milk.
Oat milk.
Oat milk is gross.
I like oat
Oh,
milk.
I love
So
oat milk.
creamy.
Gross.
It's like creamier.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Eric just hates it because he's like, "Are you trying to sneak vegetables into my milk?"
That is how I feel. That is how I feel.
You like beef
Almond
milk?
milk. I like almond milk in smoothies is okay.
That's pretty good. Yeah.
But it's also bad for
It's not great for the
It's
environment.
It's not great for the environment. I'm a big environment
I
guy.
thought
Aren't you not
milk
supposed to have
wasn't
grains, though,
as
too?
bad as like
Grains?
almond
Yeah,
milk's
you
like
can have
really
grains, I
bad
thought.
because of like all the water it
All
takes.
the water. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Why can't I have grains?
I thought that was part of your.
No, I can have whole grains. I can't have wheat.
Barley and rye.
And I don't know the difference between that and grains. Like aren't
So like
they?
those alcohols will be a problem too.
God,
Oh right, like
I
a
can't
glass
drink.
of rye
I
bourbon.
can't drink
Yeah.
beers anymore.
Oh yeah.
That was the thing that made me cry.
Yeah.
When I
Oh,
found
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
Because they were like you're gonna process this like a death. Whenever people say that, I kind of roll my eyes. I'm like, a death is a death.
Right.
This is
This is not drinking beer
food.
for a while.
Yeah, this is food and
Right.
whatever. And they're like, the first thing on the list is like no more beer. And I was like, no, God, no.
But you can have cider.
Yeah, but it's like it's not beer.
It's
Yeah.
not beer. She's trying to get me to have one of these alcohol-free like near beers, and I think she's trying to prank me into just trying it out. I think it's gross. I don't see the point really.
What is the
Some
point?
people
The
just
point
like
is
the
if you're
taste.
an alcoholic and
If
you
you're
want
like
to
a
still feel
severe-
the.
you're a severe
You still want to
alcoholic.
feel something.
Yeah.
I thought at that point you might as well just do liquid death.
Yeah, suicide. Yeah.
No, do you know
Oh,
liquid
like
death?
the company.
Uh-oh.
Ooh. Yeah, those are actually good. The liquid deaths.
Yeah.
Yeah, the
I
whole
like the
thing-
non-flavored one, just the regular seltzer. What were you saying? Sorry.
Oh, I mean the whole thing is supposed to be like it gives you the sense of like a beer
Right.
still.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
just you get to go to the bar. You just say, "I'll have a liquid death."
Yeah.
and then it's just water. You stay hydrated. You piss a bunch. You
Just
go
like your
home,
friends, yeah.
You sleep normally.
Right. Less regrets.
Apparently, like wine, it's like really popular to have like non-alcoholic wines, but they're like they have like mushroom quality like in it, so that it still gives you kind of like a buzz, but it's not like an alcohol buzz.
It's interesting.
A lot of alternatives.
I like that. Hookah. Have you guys ever tried hookah?
Yes, I like hookah.
I like hookah too.
You never done a hookah bar?
No,
Yes.
I have asthma.
There's
Ooh.
That is right. She does have asthma.
That is- yeah.
And I know that.
Yeah.
But I didn't think hookah would affect that.
It goes into your lungs, so I feel
Yeah.
like anything that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell your hookah story about why you don't smoke hookah.
I went one time. I didn't know, like, I've never like smoked a cigarette, and then my old roommate wanted to take me to a hookah bar, and she was like, "You just breathe in until like the bubbles form in the water or whatever, and then like you breathe out." But like I had weak lungs, and so I was breathing in as hard as I could,
Oh, no.
so I could get the water bubbling. But then I breathed in too hard, and I couldn't stop myself, and I ended up just swallowing instead of releasing the air. And then all of a sudden, like immediately after, I was like, "I don't feel good. Something feels wrong." And then the next day, lime green phlegm, and I was like, "Fuck!" And then I went to the doctor. I got strep from freaking
Yeah,
from a freaking public hookah bar.
I mean, yeah, that's the other thing is everybody's mouths are on that
Yeah.
thing.
they give you like a little protector thing. That's not doing much.
No,
It doesn't
you
protect the
can't
inside of the tube.
get
Yeah.
freaking herpes from one of those things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you go with me, you will.
What is the science behind herpes hookah? I don't think that's true.
No, for herpes transmission, you need like fluid to fluid.
They're probably cleaning. They're probably cleaning those tubes.
Not
they're not.
cleaning those
They're
Probably
tubes.
cleaning the tubes.
There's no way.
They're cleaning the tubes.
Just yelling tubes now.
No, I mean, I bet if you go to a hookah bar and it's got like 100 5-star reviews, it's because they clean the tubes.
Yeah.
And if you go to one that sucks, they're like, I got herpes.
The strep kind.
I got
Herpes.
strep from here.
We went to a pretty nice
Yeah.
hookah bar recently in Studio City.
Really nice one,
And
yeah.
they also have like belly dancers, but don't make too much eye contact because then they think you want them to come over to you. Because I was just admiring, but then
Right.
they came over and I felt like pressured and I didn't know what to do. Anyway,
Are you supposed to pay them?
Yeah, I told her you
tip
put like
them.
a dollar
you
in
can
there.
put like money in, yeah. But I was just looking because I just didn't know. Like this is my first time there, trying to just take in the atmosphere. But I felt bad. I didn't have any cash.
She has like a Venmo QR code tattooed.
That would be ideal.
That would be a pretty smart
That's a brilliant
stripper
business move.
tattoo.
Yeah. Oh, a QR code tattoo.
A QR code
Yeah.
tattoo.
Then you'll get stretch marks in it later, so it won't be effective. at a
That's
certain
true.
point.
But you can tattoos aren't permanent. You can get them removed.
And then
Talk to Pete Davidson, who's like bleaching his skin right now, so he can get rid of all. He literally
was
has
going the other way with
Look
it.
at his arms.
No
his
shit.
arms. He has like no
It's not
tattoos
bleach,
in his
it's
arms.
a laser.
Yeah, he's lasering.
Yeah, but it like
Taking them
burns. It's not bleach, you're right? But it like burns your
Yeah.
skin, and then
Yeah.
you have to like.
Yeah.
It's like
That's
pretty
crazy.
gnarly. It's very
Wow,
painful.
he's so young to regret tattoos already.
Yeah, I think he's. He think
he
he's
gets-
trying to. I think it seems like he's trying to turn it around.
MGK is going the other way with it.
MGK. It's not. I don't understand the all black tattoo. It's not a tattoo.
I kind of get it. I don't know why, but it's something about it. I'm like, okay, because if you start getting tattoos when you're like 13 years old, and then you have 20 years of shit tattoos all over your body, and none of them are related or interconnected in any way.
Yeah.
Because when you have like a bodysuit, that's one thing, but he has like a bunch of little 2-inch tattoos that are not related at all, covering his entire body. So I can imagine like, okay, you want to get that into one thing, blackout's the only way to go with that. Yeah.
And then
It's
you go.
kinda
You can put like oops to let people know like these weren't good.
right. Wrong way.
One of the guys at my job has that. He's got one of his arms is the full
Sleeves?
Blackout tattoo?
the full blackout.
Oh, full
But he-
blackout?
But he's just got it on that one. Then like it goes up here, and it's like maybe he's gonna get it on his whole arm.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah,
So it's just like a
it's like a half sleeve.
Got it.
It looks like something like an athlete would wear.
Oh, like a compression sock or
Like it
something.
looks like a
Yeah.
compression sock on his left arm.
I just don't like that because what if you have like a rash or you have some kind of like skin issue? You'll never know.
That's a good point.
It's the best part about being covered in tattoos. You just don't care.
It's actually a very good point.
Yeah.
I would want to know like, oh, I think something's wrong. Like my skin is sickly or
I'm not-
something weird.
I'm not saying this to be funny. Has anyone ever thought of that before just now? That seems like a thing that no one's thought of until right now.
Probably not,
That
yeah.
if you have that full tattoo,
Yeah.
that you can't tell if you have a serious skin disease right away.
Hey,
Yeah.
look, I have tattoos and eczema, so I'm the Venn diagram of the person who should be
I
concerned
have
about
a
that kind of
tattoo
thing.
of eczema.
It looks itchy.
Like, look at my mermaid tattoo. She has dandruff. That's,
I got shingles on my ribs.
Do you guys have tattoos? Really?
Uh-oh.
Oh shit!
We're not supposed to talk about it.
Oh,
Sore. It's a
Only
sore.
for the next hour.
Oh, no.
It's a sore topic.
Does your family watch this podcast?
No,
You guys
it's-
got matching
it's a thing we
tattoos.
said we wouldn't talk about
Did
anymore.
we say that we were never going to talk about
Yes,
this
we
anymore?
did because you brought it up so much that I started getting my feelings hurt, and I was like, you have to stop saying this in front of people because it really bums me
You
out.
guys
Now I
need to
gotta
get
know.
You know what you
Liz
guys
would
need
kind
is
of
a list.
Liz kept bringing up a thing that
a thing that he was in the wrong for.
yeah,
Stamp.
I regret.
Uh-oh, you have a penis
And I regret.
tattoo.
You got a Hitler tattoo, didn't you?
Oh, Jesus.
Swastika somewhere?
need,
Please tell me it's a swastika.
Nobody has a tattoo.
Nobody has a tattoo.
Oh, okay.
Do you want to tell this story?
No, not particularly.
Then let's
Oh, my
not tell
God.
it.
Is it
Everyone
somebody's
listening
name?
to this podcast right now is like,
Oh, yeah, you're
Bring the mood way down.
edging. You're making everyone. You're edging everyone.
people are pulling their cars over to hear this.
So not a fun story. what a nightmare.
Oh, no.
No, it's all good.
This is how we lure people in.
I think she's trying to get
It's
him
on the Patreon. Check it out on the Patreon. Me and Liz will
That would be
fucking
good
bum
bonus
you out.
content.
It's like one of my greatest regrets.
Oh,
Yeah, let's get into it.
you did it yourself?
No.
He converted to Judaism.
Let's
so now
change
he
the
can't get a
subject.
tattoo.
It's a teardrop. Oh, you should
Oh, a
have-
teardrop.
A single one. Bro, if your first and only tattoo is a face tattoo, that's something special.
That's pretty.
Yeah, that's pretty unique.
That's like, well, there's a wrestler that has that.
Who?
What's that? It's a throat tattoo.
Whoa.
A neck. Well, it's not. I guess it's a neck tattoo.
Okay.
I like to call them throat tattoos because it kind of touches the throat a little bit.
Okay.
It's Cody Rhodes.
Oh yeah, that's
got
not his only tattoo. That's his only tattoo.
That's his only tattoo is the
I
one
thought
on
you
his
can't do
fucking
that.
neck.
You said you can't do that.
I mean, he had to get somebody special because there's no tattoo
Yeah,
artist in the
don't
world
they
that I
like
would know.
they won't do a face
They
or
will
neck
not.
tattoo or
Yeah,
even
it's your first
hands. What's your
one.
first one?
Yeah, they call them
Yeah.
job stoppers, and they refuse to do it. Like
They
I
won't.
tried.
They won't do
Any
face
respectable
tattoos.
tattoo artist will never do a face, throat, or hand tattoo as your first tattoo. They make sure that like anybody worth a reputable tattoo business will say, "Nah, sorry, get something else. I'll do anything else, like on
Yeah.
your arm or something." You got to get a feel for, first of all, what a tattoo feels like,
Mm-hmm.
and second of all, like how society views you with a tattoo. Believe me, it's different
Yeah.
when I'm wearing like a tank top. It's just I'm covered in besides what you can see right now. My torso is mostly covered in tattoos, and it is what it is.
Yeah, when you're going in, like if you have to go in for like a professional job or something,
Sleeves, always
you
sleeves.
cover it up.
Always sleeves. Yeah.
Yeah.
I also have a lot of
wears a
face
hat.
piercings to contend with. So, yeah.
Do you ever take those out or no?
Nah, fuck that. If you don't want me because of my face tattoos, you're missing the point. Like, I'm a good ass salesman. You want me as a shark?
yeah.
You want me to get the ink on the paper? Doesn't matter what earrings I'm wearing.
I want
feel
you
like
as a
some of that
salesman at
stuff
my
is-
company. I want to get that sweet referral.
We're gonna get some
bonus.
some bread together.
Not really. I just want a friend there.
See what works.
I want a friend at work.
we did all work together once.
That's true.
We did.
Yeah.
That we could talk about that.
Yeah. Did we last time? He's so hard trying to change the subject.
Now we're changing another subject.
You guys need to create a list of like no talk.
Yeah, no talkies.
Yeah, no
Like,
talkies
post it on the
list.
wall. So
We could
can
put.
see.
I have one list up there, but it's just me slowly losing weight. That's not really helpful. You can be like, "What are we supposed to talk about?" 242. Really? You're 5'8"? Good lord.
Damn. Wow, I'd like to be 242 right now. That'd be great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's go around. Let's everybody say our weights.
And height.
Oh, my
And BMI.
So like I got a scale from like
Amazon.
I guess Amazon. I guess so. Well, okay. Anyway, so I have a scale, and it's tied to my app, and it tells you like it'll say your name at the top when it's like catching your weight every day. And I hadn't been on it in a while, so like I gained weight, and it doesn't recognize me because I've gained too much weight.
What?
And
Yeah.
so when I get down to a certain weight, it all of a sudden is like, oh, it's you,
Sandy?
Sandy.
Welcome back, Sandy.
Welcome back, Sandy.
Welcome
I don't know who
back.
that other monster was.
I haven't seen you in so long.
When I get on it, it just says one person at a time, please.
Welcome, Sandy. Some sort of Gargamel creature has been weighing itself for the last.
Wow.
I'm glad that you're back.
Someone was trying to appraise livestock earlier. So glad to have you
Your
back.
cattle are ready for market.
You won. Jeez. Yeah, I hate that number, by the way. Because when you are genuinely like lifting weights and gaining muscle, that number sucks because it just kind of stays there. You start to look better and feel better, but the number stays or even goes up.
Yeah.
So there's no real point in weighing yourself anymore. Plus, men aren't fat, Eric. You know what I mean? Just fat women are fat.
Tell me more. I'm open. I'm open to this. I need to hear the logic behind it.
The wave of disgust that rolled over this side of the room.
I'm with you.
I always know when Lou's just trying to get a rise out of people,
Yeah.
and then I hear you guys go,
Oh, man.
Have you guys watched The Whale?
Yeah, it was great with
I
Brendan
didn't
Fraser.
see it, but I did see a super cut of him eating real fast. I fucking laughed so hard. I was like, I know this is supposed to be like really sad and dramatic, where he's like, he's like eating fucking food out of his fridge.
Even in context, it's still funny.
Dude, it's funny, right?
Yeah, it's fun. Well,
Is it supposed to not be funny?
It's supposed to not. It isn't funny. It isn't funny.
It's like in the
Yeah.
movie, people are supposed to go like, "Oh no,
Oh no! Yeah, I get
Yeah,
jealous
you
of it. I'm like, ooh, I wish I could just eat like that.
Yeah.
It looks delicious.
I've only seen like 30-second clips of it online with comics laughing at it. That's all I've never. I'm sure if I watch the full movie straight through, I'll be deeply moved by
yeah.
Brendan Fraser's performance.
He's incredible
sure.
in it, and it's super depressing. So if you're in for that kind of ride,
yeah.
yeah, go ahead.
He doesn't get better at the end.
No, it's a Cormac McCarthy.
Is it a Cormac McCarthy?
No,
no,
I'm
no.
saying like metaphorically.
Oh, I
like,
gotcha.
yeah.
I gotcha.
And nothing gets better.
It's like it's in a sequel to The Road, the Fridge.
It's the in between the road and the whale.
Oh man, have you seen The Whale?
I haven't seen The Whale, but I've read the play. It's based on a play. And I think I auditioned for a production of it once.
How would you stage that? I'm thinking. Oh, it's a one scene movie. I guess like a
pretty-
one set movie.
it's largely.
Oh, there's that scene where he's running a marathon. Remember? So you have to have a moving. Pretty sure it's
It's a
one
dream
set.
sequence.
Probably put him on like a rotating, kind of like a Hamilton little circle.
Yeah, they could do that.
That'd
Have
be
you
fun.
guys seen Hamilton?
Yeah.
Yes.
I haven't.
Liz said yes. Like, come on, dude.
I mean, have I seen Hamilton?
I never saw it. I don't even know.
Me
Like,
neither.
yeah, what the hype is about.
So, yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's just a good
You
musical.
loved it. You listened to it nonstop.
I wouldn't say I listened to it.
Unintentional Hamilton reference.
I wouldn't
That's
say,
for the musical
I wouldn't
theater
say
fans.
This is what I would say. I enjoyed it, but then it did kind of reach critical mass with people talking about it.
Yeah.
Where you're like, okay, it was good.
Right.
But it makes me like, it does. I am manipulatable.
Sure.
Manipulatable.
Influenceable?
I'm influenceable in that way. If too many people hop on the bandwagon at the same time,
You don't like that thing
I want
anymore.
off.
Oh.
Yeah, just because
I
it's like,
definitely hopped on a
that makes sense.
bandwagon recently. Chapel Roan. Once I heard her, I was like, oh my God. And then I couldn't stop. And then Lou had to hear her over and over every time we got in the car. And it got to the point where it got stuck in his head. And he was like, we got to stop listening to her for just a little bit. I can't get her music out of my head because it's so catchy. And I need to be able to think of other music.
I think the weird part is that you're speaking in past tense, like this used to happen and doesn't still happen.
You're still on the Chapel Roan bandwagon.
Pause. I paused for a second because I was like, okay, I've oversaturated it for myself. And then now the rest
back
of the
again.
Grammys. And now I'm back again.
Yeah, we
It's
watched
a good bandwagon.
Yeah.
It's harmless.
So good.
It's just harmless fun. Just enjoy your music and
It's compelling music.
yeah. I think my biggest psychological issue is that I used to work retail when I was younger, and pop music when you work retail is like the bane of your existence.
Oh, yeah.
Because they have a loop
Yeah.
of 11 songs they're allowed to play, they licensed, and you have to hear those 11 songs on loop for your 8-hour shift
Yep.
until you want to burn everything to the ground.
I worked at Pottery Barn Kids.
Yep. Oh.
And so they licensed 11 children's songs
Oh my God.
that I had to listen to on a loop over and over and over again.
Mine was GameStop, so similar type of situation.
mine was the Rainforest Cafe. It's so much worse than all of these. I listened to rainforest sounds and thunderstorms,
awesome.
and then Gloria Stefan's "The Rhythm Is Gonna Get You." That's all I listened to for like 2 years.
How are you old
It's
enough
a-
to have worked at Rainforest Cafe?
It's still around.
What?
They're still around.
There's one in Vegas.
I was going to say, I
Yeah.
think that's the only one I knew about.
They used to be in malls a lot more,
Yeah.
but then everybody else in the mall hates them because they're
Loud and
there's like cheetahs roaring.
yeah. And it smells like a water park when you go in there.
It smells like a wet
Yeah,
park.
like the chlorine and wetness.
Well, look, kids. I mean, look, it's they work as like separate standing structures because it is an experience.
Sure. I loved
But
it as a kid.
but the food sucks. It's super expensive.
It's a theme
Unless
restaurant.
you go kids nights and then it's 99 cents, and then everybody's in a horrible mood. All the adults are like, "Here's a $3 tip."
Good.
We had 10 kids at the table. The bill was $30.
Right. We hate this as much as you do.
We hate this. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've talked about this before, but I don't know if on the podcast or on stage. But I used to like when people would hang out in my section too long, I would go in the back and I would turn up the jungle cats or the elephants in their so
You have control over that stuff?
yeah. I mean, we're not supposed to, but you could just like go in and like one of the managers was like one of us. You know when you have a manager who's one of you.
Yeah. I
And,
love that.
and if somebody was down, we would just be like, "Can you unlock the?" He'd be like, "How long have they really been there?" I'm like, 30 minutes. They're just the bill's just sitting on the thing.
Yeah, yeah.
He'd be like, "It's
Okay, let's
it'll
get
be
them
unlocked.
Oh,
It'll
you're
be
doing it
unlocked."
to influence getting them out?
Getting them out.
You just go in, you turn up the elephants, and then you come back, and it's like an elephant like over the table going, "Meow!" and the guy's like, check now, check. Like, oh, do you need to go?
Love it.
Oh, yeah. Did you need change
Yeah.
on that? Yeah, yeah.
You could turn up elephants. You could turn up the monkeys. You could turn up the it was the gorillas, the monkeys, and the tigers in the back.
Did they
Or
ever
the
have one of
cheetahs.
those animatronics where you could speak into a god mic behind the wall and pretend
They
to
did
be
not
one of the
have
characters?
that.
Oh, man.
They did not have a god mic.
That would have been. I
Maybe
could
they
feel
did
like
have a god mic, and I just didn't know about it.
they
If they had
purposely
a
kept it
god-
away
Yeah,
from you.
that
They
was
kept it
not
away from
some
Eric.
of it.
The god mic would have been insane because it's
Yeah.
like a restaurant with like 300 tables. So you just what would you have to say to them? Everybody out now.
The monkeys are loose.
The monkeys are loose. Yeah, 80. No more chicken. Stop ordering the chicken.
It is not chicken.
When we went back to Vegas, I was very underwhelmed by the Rainforest Cafe.
Yes.
Oh, you went back just to
We went back
reminisce?
when we were moving out to LA. It was like our last stop was Vegas, And that
We walked the strip and we went to Rainforest Cafe, and that was
lame.
our Vegas experience.
well, but for a good reason.
You did everything.
We cut Vegas short for
We
a good
did
reason.
because I had a job
Cut it
that I had to
short?
start
Oh.
like the next day.
Oh, well.
Oh man.
No, Liz's LA journey started with getting hired onto a TV show before we got here.
That's the
man.
only way you should move to Los Angeles.
It was amazing. It was like we literally like drove in the first day and I dropped her off on, can I say the lot?
Yeah.
On the net I dropped her off on the Netflix lot.
Sick.
Amazing.
First day in LA.
Sick.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's everyone's LA dream. And then also everyone just vicariously lives that dream and comes out here anyway without the job,
Yeah.
like me.
We came out without the job.
Yeah.
And then I got the job
on the way here.
On the
the
way,
way here.
at the Rainforest Cafe, you got
at
the job.
Grand Canyon.
Oh my god!
Oh my God.
What a place to be interviewed.
That's right. You got it at the Grand Canyon.
Literally at the Grand Canyon.
Wow.
And they're like, we need you in 24 hours.
Yeah. It was
She's like, Eric, I got the job. Climb back over the fence. We're good. We'll make it.
it was like on a Friday and then the job started on a Monday or something like that?
It was like a Wednesday. I interviewed on a Wednesday. I was told I'd hear back end of day that day. Didn't hear anything. We left the Grand
Gordon,
Canyon.
sorry, you guys keep talking. I got to
What is he chewing on?
Oh, he wrecked it.
Oh, he.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
No more.
made it all the way
Sorry,
through.
Gordon.
Mission accomplished, Gordo.
Gordon.
Good job, bud.
Good job. You did it. You beat
That
the
was
game,
real.
Oh, he
Gordon.
looks so sad.
Oh,
Oh, buddy.
what the heck? I was just sitting here by myself, working on it.
What's his face? Oh my gosh.
Oh.
He's so upset. There's one. There's a different sphere. You could destroy that one, Gordo.
It's not the same.
Yeah, it's not the same. Oh,
Dad.
Gordon.
Orange bowl.
Dad, what'd you do? Oh,
Sorry, buddy.
He's gonna eat your chips now out of spite.
That's fair.
Sorry, Gordon. You can't eat the green
Look
bowl.
at that face.
You want this one?
My heart breaks for you.
I know.
He's like, but I
he's
want to
leaving.
Oh, he's out of here.
I love you. Bye.
I've never seen someone walk off a podcast so dejected.
That was a legit walk off.
Yeah, he just left. That's
You
gonna be a
really-
good controversy.
You gave him no explanation. He didn't do anything wrong.
If you don't put that as clickbait in your thumbnail, Gordon walks off the podcast.
Yeah, Gordon walks off. First time.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, you're
okay.
back.
Oh, hi, Gordon.
Oh, hi, Gordon. Look at him. He knows we're talking about him, you little
Gordo,
side eye.
take this one. Come on, get this one. Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. He loves you again.
Gordon.
Now he's-
Oh, a little
thanks.
foot lick.
Oh,
He's being a good boy.
He knows I was.
All right, there's an
On the
audio version
side.
of this podcast where we're just going, "Aw," for like 3 minutes. So let's get back to our conversation.
You guys are going to Key
West.
West.
Key West.
Is there a chance that you guys are going to be in swimsuits and there's a risk of you showing a tattoo?
No,
There's not.
there's no risk.
There's no risk.
Oh, it's a penis tattoo
Look,
for sure.
if they don't say it, I'm just going to guess, and it's going to be way worse than whatever it is. Lara Croft
wanted-
tramp stamp.
I just wanted to bring it back because we did such a good job of.
I'm not talking about it.
Yeah.
Yeah, we took that train off the rails, and you brought it back, Sandy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
It's a tattoo on my dick.
Of a bigger dick.
Yeah, it's like an optical illusion.
It's got a shadow and everything.
It's like that S that people used to draw in high school.
How did that get around without the internet? How did everyone know to draw that thing?
The S?
What is that? Yeah, everyone knew to draw it, and then now as adults, it's resurfacing on the internet. We're like, yeah, I had that as a kid. What-
Right.
How did you also?
I remember
have
like being taught how to draw it from one of my
Yeah.
other friends.
Yeah, one of my friends
connect
just
the
knew.
lines and
Fucking lizard people plants.
Yeah.
Those are NPCs that were teaching us the symbol.
Well, it's
Must
1,
be.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
1, 2, 3,
And
1, 2,
Cross,
3.
Cross.
and then you
little-
connect the interiors.
I used to go one step further and make it 3D.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's
Choose a vanishing point and drop the lines down.
yeah.
Yeah, I was the coolest kid in middle school.
Sounds like you didn't get laid very much.
Never, not once. I still haven't.
Oh no.
No. I don't know. What's it like?
It's great.
Yeah,
It's fun.
I've heard it's like.
You feel connected.
It's the physical embodiment of love.
Oh, what a writer. You guys make deep eye contact?
Do we? we make pretty. I'd say we make deep eye contact.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She's looking right at the back of your head deeply right now.
Yeah.
And when it's
Lady on top, man on his stomach.
I know
as
you
God
think
intended.
I said nothing weird. What, Eric?
No.
Admonish us about.
No. No, I was just enjoying Lou asking questions about how we fuck.
Yeah. You brought me here for the wild card element.
You're the wild card.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like we ask a lot of probing questions, but it doesn't feel unnatural to me.
I just asked questions about probing.
Yeah, you
Thanks,
ask
guys.
probing
Thank you, guys.
questions about probing.
Did that end the podcast?
That literally made me check to see how much time we have left. How much fucking longer do I need to?
Really?
Eric's like, let's have an agent of chaos on our podcast.
Oh my God.
You call me
man.
Tank because I'm tanking this episode.
No, you guys are good. Probing questions are good for a podcast. You know,
Get something going, right?
Get something going. Get something stirred up.
Yeah.
I
Even
think
if you
we're
don't
good
answer.
conversationalists.
You are.
Yeah. I like Sandy's the way she said that and then hung.
Right?
Like it's like you died 1,000 deaths in those threes. Like,
She did say with a question.
I think we're good conversationalists.
Can you?
yeah. No, you don't fish for compliments at all.
When she goes, I think we're good conversationalists. Can you put a car crash noise right after? As soon as there's some-
It should be that, and then cut to Gordon just walked off. Like, we've never had anyone walk off.
Oh my God.
that was great.
I'm always looking for validation, but I feel like we're enjoyable to talk to.
I agree that we are enjoyable. Yeah.
I think you're enjoyable to talk to. I mean,
Thank you.
we've talked with you guys many times.
And you keep inviting us back. So
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
gotta be
Every once in
something.
a while.
Yeah.
I mean, we've hung out with each other like once every year.
Yeah, our yearly Indian food. Or is
Yeah.
it like
Yeah,
twice a
we-
year.
like-
I'd say
Well,
we're
one of those
Once or
was
twice.
accidental because it was just a coincidental because we just
that
happened-
wasn't really a hang too. I was like, oh hey, it's you guys. My food's ready.
Out of
should
context.
hang.
See you later.
Did we hang? I feel like we hung. We hung
Hanged?
more.
Hanged.
We hung more in New York just because we were
we
working
hanged.
together. But not just because we were working together, but like then after work we were just seeing each other doing comedy and stuff.
Constantly.
we would
Yeah.
run into each other way more just because like we were at the pit or
Yeah,
we were
just
doing
doing
Yeah.
stand-up
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah.
That was like it's such an easy way to hang. You would just go there and be like, I will know if I just sit by the fucking door with a beer.
Right.
I'll know three people will
Yeah.
walk in that I know in the
Right.
next hour.
Yeah.
Right. 2 people will ask me for a ride home. 1 person will ask to sleep on my couch that night.
One person will ask to sleep with me.
Yeah.
Someone-
I'll oblige.
Just every time you go out, man.
random story, but when we went to the hookah bar, the hostess, I was like, she looks so familiar. And then it clicked. I knew her from the pit. She was somebody that I had interned with at one point there. And so I was like, I felt a little creepy, but I went up to her and I was like, excuse me, did you ever live in New York? And she was like, yes. And I was like, did you ever go to the pit? And she was like, oh my God. And I don't know if she really actually recognized me at that moment, but
Yeah.
but then I was able to like connect with her and we remembered each other.
Yeah, and they've been
And
on a
then-
date since.
And now and then a coworker of mine, we were chatting and it got around that like I do stand up at some point. And then he was like, "Oh, I want to get into stand up. I used to do improv at this little place in New York, the Pit." And I was like, "Oh my God.
It's too much.
What?
It's too much.
Small world.
Small world."
Who was the girl?
Caroline Moore?
I remember
red
her.
hair?
I remember
Tall.
her.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
and
I don't
she's
think I know
like
who that is.
super like peppy.
Bubbly, yeah.
Very lovely.
Perfect
Still
hostess
super-
personality, I would say.
Yeah, her like. What's funny is we called asking if there was any reservations open, and she was just like so cool and collected and like composed. And then when we saw her in person, and she was still the same, like composed, and I was like, she's just so chill, like so effortlessly chill. And then when I was like, I think I know her from New York, and then Lou was like, makes sense because she's got like New York energy. Because I feel like sometimes we get like service and people are like really agitated, and I feel like California sometimes service is like they already hate you before they have even helped you.
Yeah.
Oh, food service in LA? Do you guys feel, because having and
we
residents of New
don't
York.
like food service in LA because we think it's too slow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
too chill.
And they don't.
Too chill, too
think it's
slow.
too chill.
You have to
chill.
get their attention for more water and stuff.
We want
Oh my
people like we want
gosh.
like fast.
Yeah, New
Here's
York.
your food. Get the fuck
We're,
out of
all,
here.
out,
we're
turn and
all
burn it.
dying. Just give me my shit.
Yeah. I'm watching entropy happen while you are not
Yes.
bringing water to me.
Let me tell you where time goes to die.
An LA
Fucking-
restaurant.
the fucking the deli at Sprouts.
Oh,
Oh,
In
the deli
Burbank?
at any grocery
Any
store.
any Kroger's
What are
brand
they
grocery
doing?
store.
What are they doing back there?
They found someone and we're like, "Hey, what are you doing right now? Put this hairnet on." And then they
Anytime-
just show the amount. You have one job there. Can I have a pound of turkey?
Blank.
They walk away. Sorry, you said turkey? Yeah, turkey. How much? 1 pound. Then they bring it over to the thing. Turkey?
And then they take one slice like this.
good?
This?
And like, yeah,
Fine.
Yeah, whatever it is.
What
And then
the-
40 minutes. We'll do it where I go to the deli counter to get the
Yep.
stuff, and then Sandy does the full shopping,
Yep.
and then comes back around, and I just am up to the cheese now.
And the thing is, if there's even one other person in line ahead of you,
We skip
you're
it.
yeah, there's like
Go another day.
never mind.
You're
It's not going to happen.
Yeah.
for
You're
you today.
never getting out of there.
Yeah.
You live at the grocery store if that
I
happens.
had someone actually at Ralph's go on break while they were helping. Yeah, she did like my turkey and dropped it, and I was like, "Oh, could I have the?" And she just
And
fucking
what?
clocked out.
No.
Somebody else had to get me the
Oh,
cheese.
God.
Maybe it's like I'm sure grocery store. At the Sprouts I go to, they've got that group working in the deli, but then like the people working the cash register seem to be great.
Well, they have to be able to count.
Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
the people at the
They're
deli.
like obviously they put the dumbest people in the deli.
Yeah,
But you
That's
have.
got to be true.
I just feel like the deli. You're like risking slicing your fingers, I guess, maybe. So maybe they've told them, take as long as you need to. Don't hurt yourself. Because
yeah.
I would be out there like, all right, what does everyone need?
yeah. Take as long as you need to.
Here's all the slice.
Don't hurt yourself. Don't try and remember anything anyone says to you.
Yeah.
What a nightmare.
Get high before you come to
Oh,
work.
as
and
high as
Oh,
possible.
man.
Remain high.
Right. Yeah.
One time I was at Sprouts and I recognized a guy who was like a comedian in LA. And he recognized me and he was like, "You do comedy, man?" I was like, "Get my fucking food." I know you. Get my food.
Because I know you. Can you have someone else get my food, please?
I don't want to talk
Yeah.
to you.
It's not. That's not what this
Oh, my
is.
God.
No.
Are you talking about Brad Stoll?
No, I wasn't. I actually don't know the guy's name, but I've done like no fewer than 10 shows with him. Which probably speaks to he's not a very good comedian.
Whoops.
I think I probably saw him on like it was like flapper shows and then like random, Pasadena in a bar shows.
That's a good club over there, Flappers.
No.
It looks good.
I'm
I've never.
there.
Yeah.
It fucking sucks.
Do they have multiple rooms?
They do have multiple rooms. They have a Yoo-Hoo room and they have a main room.
Mm-hmm.
And Jay Leno, when he's not being beaten within an inch of his life by the mob, which is obviously what's happening to Jay Leno, he's doing shows at Flappers. He keeps being like his excuses for how he's getting hurt. He's like, I accidentally lit myself on fire.
Yeah.
I accidentally clotheslined myself riding on a motorcycle. I fell down a hill at the Ramada Inn. It's like, dude, you are gambling.
Yeah.
You are gambling, and someone took a fucking baseball bat
Oh my
to the
God.
side of your face.
I ran myself over down some
Jesus.
stairs. He's been going through
No,
it.
his fucking whole face was like
all-
Yeah.
black and blue, and
Yeah.
he looked like a nightmare.
He really did.
Yikes.
I see
Yeah.
his name on that marquee all the time. So he's just
He's
there every
always in
weekend.
Flappers. Yeah.
He has a spot there too, a parking spot for his driver to come.
Does he really?
In the little what do you call it? What's the
Ross.
in the Ross parking lot?
Garage.
Oh,
Yeah.
he gets to park in the
Interesting.
Ross spot.
Yeah.
We all have to fucking go down
have a
there. No
basement.
nothing here.
Yeah,
come
and they're
back.
like, nobody can park in Ross, even though Ross is closed
Yeah.
after hours,
Yeah.
and not that many people are shopping right now. Why does Ross get to have
Yeah.
this whole section?
They have a chokehold on
Do you-
parking in
Do
Burbank.
you remember when you insisted which parking deck we were in at Flappers, and we went up, we walked
That
up.
wasn't Flappers.
It was 100% Flappers. Because there's like two parking decks identical, like a block away from Flappers. And one, we walked up the wrong one. I think we were bickering that night. I don't remember. And we were like trying to find the car, and I pressed unlock and it beeped across the
other
street in the other one.
Yeah, that's
We heard an echo. I was like,
we
fuck.
like saw the lights
God.
flash in the
That's amazing.
garage across the street.
That was sometimes you get an I told you so in a relationship that's so fucking sweet. You can even talking about it now,
No,
like
it wasn't.
hearing the beep echo through Burbank and
It
being
was
like, I
objectively
fucking knew it.
Hilarious.
It was.
It was the funniest thing that happened that entire night.
Yes,
Lou
it
likes to
was.
see once in a while. I don't know why, but his car, I always think it looks like another car, and I'll always walk to the other car.
I love
and then
it so
Lou
much.
always just watches me walk to some stranger's car.
It's one of my favorite pastimes these days.
Tell where we are.
You're trying again. Once you reach it for the handle, it's just my day is made.
What color car do you guys
always go
have?
upstairs.
Black and black. So I
Black
can see
and
why
black.
she would get confused. Yeah, we have two black cars.
She hated. We had a Toyota Matrix that we drove across the country in, a loyal, dependable hatchback.
Love it.
And she hated it. But you would walk out of a parking lot. It was like a
is
metallic
true. It
peanut
was
butter color, and you
orange.
would always just look out and be like, "There it is,
There she is.
ugly fucking
My girl.
oh, my girl." I love that car. You hated it. You thought it was too low.
It was too low. I couldn't see over the dashboard.
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's wild.
Now our
Crazy.
fucking car. We bought a car
I
for
like our car now.
We bought a car for old ladies.
What is it?
What is it?
You liked it. It's a Honda HRV.
Oh, it's old lady car,
I
yeah.
did like it. I blame myself.
We test drove many cars, and that was your favorite.
I'll bet it's probably super safe, super reliable, good on
It's
gas.
great, easy to park.
A lot of
I
trunk
love
space.
an easy to
Yeah,
park
I
car.
get in
Good trunk
and
space.
I lower the seat all the way.
So no one can see you driving
No,
it?
I lower the seat because my head is hitting the ceiling. I'm 5'8", Lou.
Yeah, that's weird. I'm 5'9".
5'8", and I can't ride comfortably in the car.
Short kings
man.
unite. Short kings.
We're not short kings.
No, we're just kings.
We're just kings. The
I thought
average.
it's just because you want to keep the spikes intact.
Ooh.
What do you mean?
Spiky hair.
Yeah, your hair's
Yeah,
spiky and
because
nice.
if it gets
Spiky
too
hair.
high,
I
it
didn't.
might get
I
flattened.
haven't had spiky hair since I was like 15 years old.
Well, it's kind of spiky
It's
right
spiky
now.
right now.
Spiky. It's
You
just
look,
like got out
you
of the
look younger
shower.
and you have thick, full head of hair, you
I know.
piece
And
of
he
shit.
wants to
Very
go
gentle.
on what's it called?
Propecia?
The whatever the hair stuff
Hims?
is.
Oh.
Hims.
Yeah, boner pills that are unrelated.
but it's the same. I think the same company that
Oh,
makes.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hair and boner pills,
Wait,
that has
you
to be the
want-
same company.
What, you want more hair on your
want
neck?
Finesse to
Well, let's be
stride.
specific. I want thicker pubes.
He wants them to connect.
I want a mohawk that runs from my dick to my head, over my mouth and nose.
He calls it his lion's mane.
Yeah, no, because my hair's like that's happening. It's like going. It's
Receding.
It's going back
you
there.
can barely tell.
I can tell.
You have a great head of hair.
You have a
I
fucking
have a
great.
great head of
It's
hair.
You have
lush.
you have a luscious,
Yeah, it's
gorgeous
lush.
head of
I
hair.
have a luscious head of hair.
Yeah. Lean
And I
into
was,
it, man.
I was just kidding, man. My pubes are thick as a bushel. You can't fucking take a hedge clipper to those
Gotta
motherfuckers.
go digging.
We can't probe about probing, but
Right.
we're talking
Well,
about
if they bring
bush.
it up, it's
Oh,
okay.
We can talk bush. We can always talk bush.
Pubes.
We do. Listen. We gotta go. We gotta go.
You know, I'm just gonna start saying pubes until the clock runs
Listen.
out.
There you go, buddy.
How long we did? How long are we right now?
We're gonna leave.
Oh, okay. You two are going.
No.
You guys hang out as long as you want.
You guys stay.
We gotta
We're
go.
fucking out of here. No, we're gonna leave. Part of the reason I'm checking is because the last podcast he literally was chewing his ball and he threw it over and it knocked off the recorder.
God. Oh.
And we missed like the first
missed
20
all
minutes
the-
of the podcast are like now just like us screaming
saying.
into the camera because the mics aren't on.
We
But
lost.
you have the video for
We
it.
have the video of it. I'm like,
Oh.
it's actually I was gonna do.
That's
I was gonna.
hilarious.
You should do a dub.
By the time people listen to this,
Yeah.
that episode will have come out. That episode's coming out next week.
Okay.
From when we're recording. And I'm debating because it sounds like shit, but it's a really funny conversation. I'm like, ugh. Do I really want to sound like I'm like recording a podcast in a tin can?
Yeah.
I say you do it. Just caveat.
I'd be like, hey guys, the audio podcast sucks for the first 20 minutes. Sorry about that. It picks up at 20, but the conversation's funny.
We didn't want you to miss all this bush talk.
I will. But that is partially why I'm going back because I'm like now I'm paranoid that it's going to
That
just
it's not
flip
recording.
off.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I want to ask you
Okay.
because the audience will have already heard this
Oh, boy.
by the time we're talking about this.
Okay.
But I have a friend who's a very nice guy who openly confessed to driving in the HOV lane as a single person every single time he's on the highway.
Oh.
And to me, I was like, that's like so fucking wrong.
Yeah.
And then he was like, why? And I was like,
So many
and then
people do it.
And then I was like, I don't know why, but it's wrong.
It's wrong because it's fucking wrong, dude.
It's wrong,
I hope
right?
For him, it becomes the HIV lane.
That was a good one. We should leave on that one. That's solid.
We'll call it right there.
We'll call it there. All right. Do you guys, let's start with Liz and go around, and then we'll finish with Gordon for social media plugs, like where people can find you and support you in the world.
My social media handle is just my name, Liz Galalis, LIZGALALIS.
Ooh, it's got a ring to it.
You can't find me. I don't.
She doesn't want to be found.
I don't want to be found. I don't want to be found. I haven't like posted anything in like years.
Yeah.
I'm just a lurker these days.
You don't have to be found. You can skip.
Plug something else.
Okay.
Plug trans rights.
I'm Sandy.
Nice.
Okay.
I don't know. Should I do my music one or my personal one? It's
Well, definitely choose one.
okay. All right. I'll
You
choose.
can have two. You can have mine.
Okay, I'll have Sandy's. You can find me at Outer Demon Official. That's my music persona online, Outer Demon. So you can check me out. I just had a single release on Apple Music, iTunes, Tidal, SoundCloud, Bandcamp, everywhere you get music. So go check out my single. Love you guys. Thank you.
He said, love you. That was nice.
Oh, that's nice.
Thanks for coming on, guys. It was fun.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
Thanks for
having us. Wonderful.
What a good time we had.
Wait, we didn't do Gordon's plug.
Yeah, what's Gordon's plug? It's too late.
Gordon.
That was a good plug, but
Brought to you by Rough. Brought to you by Sandpaper. Rough.
He did all right. He did all right on
he did great. He's perfect. You're perfect.